Well, after last week's video, I showed the queuing for food in the centre of Chiang Mai. I thought I'd pop along to the regular place that's been open now for around about 4 weeks, Wat Lok Moli. Here the queue starts round about 8-9 o'clock in the morning, and the queue today was the same it's been for the last 4 weeks. It's sad to see the number of people here. This was filmed after a night of rainfall, so the road's a little bit damp. People are sat on the ground where they can. They've been waiting here a long time. It's so sad to see these people in this queue waiting for so long. People trying to find the end of the queue, walking along the road thinking the end of the queue must be down here somewhere. The end of the queue is nearer to the beginning. It's amazing. At the end of the process, they get to the temple and they have their temperature taken. They walk through a mist shower, which is spraying, I guess, disinfectant or something on them, and they're given a couple of bags of food to take away. Yesterday's rain was brilliant, absolutely fantastic. The monsoon is here, and we had such a deluge. It's left the countryside a lot more fresh feeling, and the views across the back here are much greener. Great developments here. We've got some good news at last. The bird box that a friend of mine gave me many years ago, Teresa, thank you very much for giving me this bird box, along with another that's at the front of the house. This one we put up on the tree at the back, I'm sure it was about 5 years ago, and this year has been the first time it's been occupied. There's been a Oriental Magpie robin house hunting this last few days, and she's been in and out of that box all morning. It's quite nice to see it getting used at last. Interestingly, the man isn't doing anything. The male Oriental Magpie robin isn't doing a thing. He's just sat up on the roof up here, twittering away as robins do from twittering from a sedentary position. He's doing his territorial calls.
Ice cream มะม่วง
Oh, what have you got in there?
มะม่วง กรีกโยเกิร์ต
ครับผม
และอันนี้เป็นน้ำผึ้ง
Wow.
Wow.
So we've
เอา
got
น้ำผึ้งใส่ไปด้วย
So we've got mango, and we've got yogurt and honey.
น้ำผึ้งแล้วก็มะนาว หนึ่งคืนค่ะ
Okay.
แล้วก็เอามาปั่นเป็นไอศครีมได้
Oh.
นี่พรุ่งนี้คุณนาดี้ก็กินได้นะ
It's delicious. Honestly, it's really nice. It's time to go out for some fruit, so I went up to the Samung Road and see the lady that sells the malagor by the side of the road. I thought I'd take the drone with me. It was a lovely afternoon. The skies had cleared, and the skies were cloudy and a little bit of blue there, and it was nice to see some freshness in the trees. weeks. On the way back from picking up the Malagor, I was stunned. I was driving along and I saw this smoke coming out by the side of the road. There were some people burning rubbish. I was livid. I just felt like grabbing hold of this woman and throttling her. But I told her in my best polite way that you know, she should put the fire out. And I asked her where the water was, and she said she'd go and get some. Well, she went and got the water and she put it out. I told her I'd be back the next day to check as to whether she'd lit it again. She was talking all about the Chamois leaving all the rubbish there. These you know, people dumping rubbish in this spot. Well, yeah, but there's no reason to set light to the stuff, for goodness sake. You know, what on earth was she thinking? This week's morning television, there's been more developments on the mask front. Semi-serious presenters have been, this is a tail up here, semi-serious presenters have been donning their full face mask, and then they've had perspex screens either side of them and doing semi-serious presenting in a studio. Yeah, it absolutely blows my mind as to what this is about. But I think it's about messaging to, you know, put over the messages to people that this is normal, this is the new normal, this is something that we can accept. There's not an issue with, take my cap off, there's not an issue with looking stupid. It's acceptable. People looking different like this is acceptable. I love Thailand. I really do. I don't think you can get away with this in many countries, but you can get away with it in Thailand. Mainstream television showing people wearing masks protected like this in a studio. Fabulous. Love it. I may well go for the third dimension. The safety varifocal. Off to see Kun Nong, get Arnie a wash and cut, shower and shave. He's become a bit scruffy this last couple of weeks. We've been showering him at home, but it's never the same. Smart boy. Well, it seems they've had a clean out down the village today with the water pipes flushing through some dirty water. We're at the end of the line by the look of it. Just turned the hose on in the garden to water the garden, just black water came out. This is the tap in the garden, and you can see here it's clearer than it was earlier. It was black. Well, brown actually, but now it's becoming much clearer. For the house, we have a series of filters, tanks that sit by the side of the water tank that is in the back garden, and that filter has a variety of stones that have layers going through it. It comes into the top, and then it gets pushed all the way down to the bottom. So by a simple process of switching off some of these taps, you actually, instead of putting the water in the top and letting it push down, what we're doing today is putting water up, and it's coming out over the top down into the outlet pipe. The water treatment in the village is zero, and the water treatment that happens in your home is your responsibility. So as you can see there, we had a lot of dirty water coming into the tank, so good time to go and back flush the filter today. So that's about 20 minutes of back flushing the rubbish out of our filter. Around about 45 minutes. That's been 1 hour of bat flushing. That's a hell of a process to go through every 4 to 6 weeks. If you don't do it, you'll get very dirty water in your tank, and even shower with dirty water in your home. Well, thanks very... Oh, Nathaporn, thank you so much. This is homemade ice cream, and fresh, sweet mango.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the ice cream that Nathaporn made yesterday. The day before yesterday, Nathaporn made a big batch of ice cream, and yesterday we took it to see some friends. First of all, we dropped off with P. Helen and family, and also then off to see Ken. Ken was knocked out by the fact that we took him some...
Is this mango ice cream?
Yep, some of this ice cream.
I need to lean up against something. I love mango ice cream. I've not had mango ice cream like...
Hang on a minute. Delicious. He was knocked out by the fact we took him some ice cream. I also took him a burger as well, because I know he needs a bit of feeding up, bless him. We then went into town, saw Lily, and Lily was over the moon at the surprise. She thought she was going to get Singapore cookies, but she actually got mango ice cream. Delightful. Anyway, then we went to see Little A and also Bung. Bung and Little A, they work with Nathaporn, and I'm sure they, with the children, were chuffed with the ice cream too. It's delicious. Nathaporn, this ice cream is delicious. Well done. Thank you so much. Mango ice cream with mango. Delicious. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. I appreciate greatly that more people have joined this channel in the last month than in the last year, and I'm really excited to see the numbers growing. I'm very pleased that people are finding these videos interesting, and from the comments you're leaving me, it's given me feedback about where you are, what you're doing, and that gives me a sense of warmth, of some sort of internet virtual friendship. That's nice. That's very nice. Thank you. I'm going to leave you this week with a clip of the cloud formations happening over the back of me now at the Doisetep mountain. This clip was taken about an hour and a half, and it's come down to less than a minute. It's a lovely view when you see the cloud formations moving in their different directions. Hope you enjoy it. Until next time, stay well, stay safe, stay happy. Bye bye.